Everyone, I'm here for more Halcyon 6, Starbase Halcyon 6, and we are setting out our fleet to take care of this issue, and then closing this portal, and then I'm not sure, Edith needs something to do as well. Oh, and then we go down and deal with this nonsense. Okay, let's take on the Corzan Zealot fleet. Oh, we have a tier 2. Oh yeah. We go to the first fleet. You have to, who has to, yeah, I thought I gave out the tier 2 ship. Thought I gave out the tier 2 ship. Hold on. Hold on, did it not save that? Or is that the tier 2 ship? That's not, it's the Knight. And then that is also the Knight. I thought we, did it not save? Go back. Ship management. So we have the, yeah, we have the Crusader assigned to, what's his face? Maybe I just don't have the fleet set up with him in it. Yeah, he's clearly not in the first fleet. Why is he not in the first fleet? So it is, we want Edith removed, and then we throw in our Crusader, correct? So assigned ship, tactical ship, Talisha, yeah, that's the first. Save, launch fleet, look how big that thing is. And that's only tier 2, they get higher, we get higher tier ships. Did it zoom out a little bit? I feel like these ships are smaller now, by comparison. Alright, I can't wait to get these tier 3s and tier 4s. Is there any new abilities you have? Disintegrate hull. That sounds new. Definitely want Flak Barrage. Oh yeah, you certainly do have new... Certainly do have new skills. Brace, we don't need Brace on. Is this ship more defensive or more offensive? I'm going to look for the offensive one. This, okay, so there's new skills all around. Flak Barrage, still Flak Barrage, still has good damage, exploits the engines down. We might as well have 2 things that exploit engines down. So release the mines. Repair drone, we have a healing already. We should get... We don't do anything with disable or panic, so we should get disable countermeasures on there as well. Deconstruct, inflicts hull breach, does decent damage over time. Not really any use to use shock mine, I feel. Why would we use release mines over Flak Barrage? Because this does 73 to 120, this does 121 to 201. They both, yeah, that seems like just a redundant skill. Oh, it's all enemies. Okay, I see, it's all enemies. Exploits crew panic. We have crew panic. We can take Disintegrate Hull instead, just to have less AoE. That seems fine. Yeah, done. You have lots of heal, you have a very supportive ship, and then you have your stuff, you don't have anything new either. Alright, let's go. Taking the tier 2 out for combat for the first time. Alright, go ahead and hit them with... armor ourselves. So by hit them, I mean defend ourselves. You take out one of their engines. Where's their tier 2? What's that? Vulnerability plus 14 damage. Alright. It said it's vulnerable. I have the idea of that. And then you can... Let's see how much damage the plane barrage does. Out of this new ship. Oh, it does so much damage. Oh, that's so cool. You took... Stop hitting yourself. I mean, it's weird that our science vessels are tank. Just because it's absorbing all the shots. Flicks engines down. Oh no. Take out that guy. Take out the Mystic. So instead, 68 to 120. Hit it with the bullseye. View. Alright, one ship down. You can inflict the hull breach then. Or countermeasures. Or disable countermeasures. There's so many cool abilities. Make him vulnerable, or we can follow up with a broadside salvo. And make him vulnerable. We can follow up later with the other skills. Like, we can do broadside later on. Hit him with the virus, disable our weapons. Easy fight. You come to my house? You come to my house with these ships? What were you thinking? What were you thinking? Hit a triple shot. Ah, that's not that impressive. Go ahead and... now deconstruct them. So I think it's a really cool idea having the drones go out, and it's terrifying. I think it's a really cool idea having the drones come out and Just like they deconstruct the ship, like the drones are the weapon. Inflicts crew panic. Yeah, inflict crew panic, so we can exploit that with our new ability. And then while he's panicked, go ahead and disable his engines. And then you can see how Disintegrate Hull looks. Shoot a beam, it destroys them. Wait, that was Disintegrate Hull. What did I use before with the drones? Hold up, can you? We're just gonna kill you, so I'm not gonna find out right away. I thought Deconstruct Hull was the drones, but that doesn't make sense. It's not what we used. Hey, we got a Omega drones repair. Not sure if I like that more or the gas. We're able to gain vision of your run-in with the Zealot. At least you tried. What did I kill? What do you mean? I won. That was a successful mission. What are you talking about? Pandora, congratulations on your recent promotion. You don't have a lot of skills to get. Unlocks the hazard zone ground combat, ship and ground combat damage slightly up. Drop isotopes, ground combat, mass paranoia, ground combat. Improves ship damage for 10% and upgrades warp atomic structure combat power. I mean, I like 10% more damage. Ablative field ship combat power. Do want it to be a support ship. Improve ship and ground combat damage. We can go up that route. Yeah, probably go up that route. Just to get this skill. Ablative field upgrades. So I have to go this way, which just gives us a kind of useless ground combat power right now. Okay. Also going to go up here for 6% more damage. It's not a damaged ship though. Let's have the first fleet return. The first fleet. Oh, it's automatically returning. Silly. And now you are getting us materials for new vessels. Edith, you have a singular ship, which we want you to go put a drone somewhere, I suppose. Let's get some more dark matter. Alright, let's send Edith to go here. Edith, you not have your own? Well, this gets to be Edith's fleet now. Let's say Edith, do you not have a boat? Did I not assign you the boat? Did I not save the boat that I gave you? Edith, there you go. Congratulations. Yeah, so you can go up there. I guess it's gonna be really confusing that it's named Talisha. And then, no, I'm not done yet. We can create and field tier 2 starships. We should consider dispatching the strongest fleet to the new Terra Nova. We will consider that. If you want to be extra cautious, we'll continue to build our fleet and have a full. But I'll rather do that. Either way, the choice is yours. To be advised that the cruel fleet station there are likely to be several degrees more difficult than the ones we faced thus far. Oh, speaking of which, we need to go here and fight these guys. At this portal. New fleet. The first, all ready to go. Launch. Repair. And you need to transfer. View facility and deploy. Alright. You're still giving me materials. Do we have enough to build a ship? Ship construction in. Tactical? These both look, I really like the ship designs in this game. It's a DPS ship, so I guess we just take that skill. Yeah, just take the one that's the higher DPS. Construct ship. Oh yeah, it's not materials, it's dark matter we need. That's what we're working on right now anyway. Working on Archer. We need to start getting tier 2 upgrades as well. That's something... We don't need materials, so you know what? Jeanette, I appreciate your hard work. You don't need to do that anymore. Stop doing that. 2 days, I don't care. Do some research. We have the Archer, and we actually have no upgrades for those yet. Am I missing something? Am I missing an upgrade for... Oh, that's the Starship Hangar. Tier 1. We go to Tier 2. Currently have the... Engineering... What's the engineering one we just got? Crusader? What are you flying? What are you flying? You're flying a... Does it really not tell me here? Outside of ship management? You're flying a Crusader. So what Crusader upgrades do we have? Crusaders. Juggernaut upgrade and Blitzer upgrade. Requires level 4, she has enough levels for it. Improves hull and damage, that seems great. Aim and speed, do hull and damage. Ad officer, Jeanette, takes 6 days, that's not terrible. Yes, please cancel your task. Start getting some upgrades going, I'm a big fan of upgrades. It's a long journey, looks like. A vocal group of non-sentient alien right activists have brought forward some complaints. What do you mean, what? Several of the crew have adopted some fairly militant views about our wanton cruelty towards the creatures inhabiting Halcyon 6. They're demanding we restrain from further colonization. No, that's... we have to expand, sorry. Human race is on the border of extinction. At this point, some humanitarian concerns may have to be overlooked temporarily. Allow them to patrol unexplored... Yeah, you can go look for yourself. You can go look for yourself. 50 of them died. Once designated them the official defenders of the Halcyon 6 space creature habitat zones, they immediately began patrolling protected areas, and within days, they were killed. They were eradicated by the bloodthirsty monsters that they have sworn to protect. Good thing we're getting an income of some crew. Plus 3 a day. And plus 3 days. We're getting 6 crew a day. Because I just killed like half the crew. We got 1 more morale though. And then we just attack them. Oh, they're gonna get crushed. I almost feel bad. Is this tier 2? This is tier 3. Oh, hey, maybe I got a little getting a little big for my britches. Okay, throw on the armor. Let's take out this. Is this tier 2? This is tier 0. Let's take out the tier 0. Just whoa. Okay. Inspire. Let's take out the tier 2 or tier 0. Alright, tier 0's down, so we have 1 ship to work with. We need to heal our rogue that almost got annihilated. Stop, that hurts so bad. Okay. Do not want to make yourself vulnerable. Inspire your friendly ships. I did not bring any bonuses. I did not bring any way to deal with this more easily. Exploits engines down, we don't have engines down. Deconstruct. So deconstruct or the drones. Okay. Continue to heal our very vulnerable tactical ship. Oh, you need to stop taking all that damage, please. Engines down. Take down its engines. Not effective. What do you mean not effective? 60% resistance to engines down. Oh, that's bad, because that's my main strategy, is to hit the engines down. Vulnerable? That's disintegrate hull. Oh, deconstruct and disintegrate hull. Those are 2 different things. Got it. Alright, it's not vulnerable, but we can't really exploit that. We'll hit you with an ablative field. Use some damage resistance. Oh, good, it didn't shoot. It didn't shoot the vulnerable character. Buff yourself. Hopefully inflict... we're not inflicting the problem. We're not inflicting engines down, it's a big problem. Inflicts crew panic. Yeah, we can't exploit crew panic, it's weak crew panic. Come on, there we go. And then we can exploit crew panic with disintegrate hull for bonus damage. Bonus damage! There we go, we're starting to hit a little bit. Take off its sensors. Or inflict crew panic again. Take down its sensors. Oh, I didn't expect to find a tier 3 beast right here. Yeah, hit her to tier 2. Which is not upgraded yet, unfortunately. Disrupt weapons? Try to hit it with just debuffs. And then you can... its engines are not down. Don't really want to make ourselves vulnerable. We can inflict hull breach. It's so much more damage though. Let's hit it with some hull breach. Do a little bit of extra damage there. Not much damage. Okay, we're still good. We're still good. We still have a chance to get engines down. There we go. Get the armor back up for everyone. And then you. That does the most damage. Training speed with the exploitation. That does 150% bonus damage. There's a lot of extra damage we got in there. It evaded. Oh no, it's bad. Alright, panic it. Get these debuffs on as much as we can. It's no longer vulnerable, but that's our only shot with this character. That's scary. It didn't do as much damage as it could have. Exploit Screw Panic. Or inflicts Hull Breach. Let's hit it with the Hull Breach. Get that damage over time on top of that. Not effective. Are you resistant to Hull Breaches? It is 100% resistant to Hull Breaches. Should have read the fine print. Armor up our engineering ship. And inspire your friends here. Still crew panicked. We can't exploit engines down while Flak Barrage is having some problems. So exploit the crew panic for a little bit of bonus damage. And crew panic it again. Which affects its evasion. I have a 95% gets engines down. It's only 35%. We still do some damage, but engines... This is not the right team. We were not prepared for this. Mess up the sensors. We're just gonna have to win through attrition. And numbers. I don't want you to make... no, you can be vulnerable. If he hits you, it shouldn't be lethal, because we have that Death's Door mechanic, right? So we can be a little blasé about taking damage. Oh, it has 100% hull breach. I just said that and already forgot. Oh, didn't crew panic. Serpent's weapons. Anything we can do to try to take less damage. Ah, that's bad. Heal. Get off Death's Door. Exploits crew panic. It's not panicked. We can try to inflict a hull breach. It has maximum resistance to hull breach, so let's hit it with some disabled countermeasures to make it vulnerable, take more damage, and we can also exploit that. Let's give it a turn before we exploit it. Try to inflict engines down. Just heal up. Just cauterize. All set. Exploit the engines. It's not engines down yet. Inflicts hull breach. It's maximum against maximum resistance to hull breach. Use it with the Flak Barrage. These are actually the same attack. They just exploit different things. Interesting. Oh, it can heal. Good to know. And also removes its status effects. Was not expecting that. That's very unfortunate. Hit it with some more crew panic. And we can exploit crew panic with our disintegrate. So it should be just about dead. Oh, good. That's surprisingly, the ship seemed to power up kind of exponentially, because that tier 3 was super dangerous. We got some adrenal glands. Ooh, are those passives? Ship stats modified, no ship powers. Yeah, those are just passives, aren't they? Let's throw those on these. Let's throw those on these boys. +2 morale. And officer promoted. It's Officer Isolde, who is our tier 2 right now. Epic! The drone swarm epic ship combat power. Or we get the guard ally ship combat power. Might be good for our mechanic to get that. Or the supercharged polarity. So what's supercharged polarity? A taunting attack, increasing threat by 100, damage resistance by 15. Inflicts supercharged polarity. Or guard an ally for next 3 rounds. The enforcer ship will absorb all incoming attacks. That could also be really good. What's this? Drone swarm. Release the drones. Deals an additional 600% base damage over 4 rounds and removes buffs. That seems really good and is epic, and it says epic. So I kind of want it, so I'm just going to take it. Because it sounds cool. Actually, we have 2 skill points regardless. So we go down commando or advanced engineering. Focus fire. Attack enemy units. Uses only half recovery time of normal powers, meaning the units next turn will come twice as quickly. And then that just revs up, continues to rev up until rev up 3. Otherwise, here. Reinforce hull. Reinforce the hull against the incoming damage. Increases damages by 20% and increases threat. Salvage harpoon. Vicious harpoon normally use the hull in derelict ships. It's not that great. Death from above. We also saw on other characters start with death from above. Let's kind of want commando. Use focus fire to attack enemy units. Use only half the recovery time of normal powers. What does that mean? Use your focus fire to attack enemy units. Yeah, I'm just curious to find out what that is. So let's take Commando. Also sounds cooler. Alright, he's now a Commando. I think his uniform changed, and that's really cool. Unless I'm just looking specifically for things that are different, and it's not different at all. Reputation gained, Cadet Yi. Commander, your satellite drone has been deployed. Automated resource delivery should commence soon. So that means where's our boat? Here it is. We have one more drone. I don't need fuel. We have a huge stockpile of fuel. Go get more dark matter down there. Does dark matter make ships? Let's go down there. Go ahead, not Talisha. New Archer class starship is ready for duty. Perfect, because I just got a... No, you don't do that. Because our officer that's going to pilot that is returning. And then we can go dispatch against the Admiral. Also, I should have started building the new ship. We might have enough money. Because that would be a tier 2 science vessel. The Magus or the Sorcerer. I'm looking for a... I guess I can't build either just yet. The healthier one also does more damage. That seems good. I like to have more damage. This would be the Magus next. We do not have the funds for that. So let's go fight our pirate. It's all tier 1s, it'll be easy fight. And we also, I'm assuming, get some nice bonuses for that. Oh, it doesn't tell us. 41 days left. Oh yeah, this thing. I have to go retrieve this fuel. Let's go do that instead. Yeah, easy. Before I forget. Send new fleet. First fleet. No, hold on. We're not done yet. Oh, I almost forgot. We just did this. Ship management. It is Talisha. Change officer. How do I? Is this okay? Okay, the Archer. Sign officer. Talisha. Right there. And then we're good. And then I just hit OK. Leave. Okay, it's a little scary. Go do that mission. New fleet. The first, is not you. It's weird that it follows the ships and not the officers. I would kind of like it to follow the officers instead of the ships. I meant to send first and hit the send button. There you go. Hades. Transfer dark matter to fleet. View facility. Deploy satellite drone. Thank you very much, Edith. And you are upgrading and you are deploying satellite drone. Okay. Acknowledged. Actually, show location. So I need you to be assigned to our other tier 2, just in case or the other ship. Not the other tier 2. Miss Jeanette. So assign Jeanette. You get the other rogue. Because this one has crew bonuses on it. Then I need you to continue to upgrade stuff. Do the upgrades cost dark matter? Upgrades do cost dark matter, and we want another ship. So I don't get dark matter. In fact, just work in the dark matter multiplier. Anything I want to build. The counselor's room. We don't have any morale. So I should work on a counselor's room. Or even more dark matter. We need a tier 2 ship. Multiply until you get enough for a tier 2 ship. How much does it cost for a tier 2 science vessel? Requires 900 or 720. So let's work on dark matter then. Sorry, Jeanette, I know it's not your favorite activity. What level are you? Level 5? So you get to work on tier 2 dark matter creation. That takes you a long time. Not very good at this. You don't have much science. You only get 75 for it. You know what? Change of mind, it's not really worth it. But it doesn't take an officer to build rooms. So what am I talking about? We can get that going regardless of the officer. She can explore. She doesn't have a high enough level to explore. Anything in the cadet barracks, we can do some training. Increase in invasion. Or damage. Or aim. Let's do their evasion. That's way more up your alley. Get that done in no time. In fact, it's already done. Show location, get something else done. Get some combat training done. We're going to spend a lot of materials on these cadet upgrades. But just in case we have someone to get caught out alone while they're exploring or whatever, I want the green shirts to not be so terrible. Also gives her something to do. It just gives her a task to do. Engage the enemy. Well, yeah, what are these archers? Oh, I didn't look at the archer because I'm a dummy. What are the archer's new abilities? I was just like, oh yeah, we just have our new ship. No, we got this new archer. And I didn't look at the abilities it has. And these are only tier 1 ships, so it'll be a cakewalk. Just look at all your skills. Oh well, we still look at the new ones. Inflicts weapons disruption. We don't have it. Disables engines. I'm a fool. Just inflicts weapons disruption and exploits sensors offline. You can't set up sensors offline. Might as well inspire allies. And you still have exploits vulnerable, so we have to switch around what we're doing here. What is that? Oh, that's our new skill we got, of course. Inflicts vulnerable. We have to do it a little bit backwards because I messed up the archer skills. Luckily, this is not going to be a difficult fight. Shouldn't be a difficult fight, I say, as we just took a bunch of damage. He's not vulnerable. Wait, hold on. Do we don't have... Okay, it's resistance to crew panic, which is annoying because that's the other thing we can do. Let's see what focus beam looks like. That was... Okay. It was quite kinetic. We want inflicts vulnerable. We do not have much of that. Well, then start hitting some hull breaches in there. I don't think we have exploits hull breaches either. Stop hitting that. Stop it. Stop hitting that ship. Yeah, you guys like that? I can exploit that with not triple beam. Exploit it with where'd it go? Already used it. I'm a dummy. Nothing else exploits since it's offline other than the thing we just used. All right, I'm just dumb. We'll just debuff them all and hit you with our strongest base attack. I hit him with vulnerability. Should finish off the course there. We can do a triple strike. We'll be all right. Crew panic. We have they have maximum defense against crew panic. We're gonna be returning straight to base, so we can just repair. We don't have to worry about using the ammunition. What? Why do we not? You're gonna die to the hull breach. It's all right. That's never mind. Go ahead and go. How about we use this new guard skill? He literally goes on top of the. Oh, okay. It was just for that one. It's just when it procs. I was very concerned for a moment because that seemed super silly. Yeah, without proper setups to exploit, this is just you evaded. But the hull breach killed you anyway. Let's inflict another hull breach. Need to change the archer's skills, otherwise all these battles are going to be agonizingly slow. Also, it doesn't help that the only other thing we can exploit, the only other thing we set up to exploit is crew panic right now, and that's not. Psychic font is making that kind of difficult. That should kill him. Alright. Easy battle, even though we didn't get our skills set up correctly. To combo, which as we saw against the tier 3 ship, is pretty required to make any progress. Wonderful work, really well done. Just have to be on our way to collective. Yeah, you can have the fuel. I don't need fuel. We have plenty of fuel. Send a word to corporate that you're better than run-of-the-mill ungrateful double-dealing Federation cheapskates. I'm sure they'll be happy to hear it. Commander getting distress call from Sector. Appears to be a pirate in origin. The Yabling have been running. Okay, collect ward. And return to base so you can reload and rearm. Cadet room event. Jeanette Vasquez working on upgrades when a beam of energy crashed through the wall, leaving a massive hole and wrecking a good deal of equipment because though someone didn't properly grab and select the firing range. As likely wouldn't have occurred if the cadets hadn't been so enthusiastic about their training. Encourages the cadets' recklessness, instructs them to stop fooling around. Dude, this is too dangerous. She gains the humorless trait. Oh, okay, it's for her specifically. Don't remember what the humorless trait is. Traits. She is humorless. Extra science and tactical, less diplomacy. Not entirely sure what that I'm not entirely sure what that entails. That's the wrong thing. Go ahead and explore. Jeanette can explore. Yeah, go in there. Maybe we'll find us some treasure. And you are deploying satellite drone. Should be done any second now. As you return to base, satellite drones deployed at Coyotes. Automatic delivery tailed, so you can return as well. Cat, what are you doing? Oh, you're in the blinds. You scared me. It's our base exploration event. A crisis has occurred with the exploration team. Being faced with a duplicate version of themselves, the cadets are demanding an explanation. Brawl out. Get Jeanette Vasquez out of there. Yo, get out of there. After teleporting Jeanette Vasquez to safety, you lose contact with the exploration team. Presumably, the imposter led them to their deaths. A leecher hive has appeared at this location and will need to be cleared before anything can be constructed here. Alright, how about we send our fleet officers there? And the counselor's room is online. People are super happy. Run propaganda campaign. Doctorate crew with holovids encasing the bravery of officers and diplomacy. Increases crew morale by 1 every other day for 24 days. We don't need crew right now. But it comes, these things become more expensive over time. Got it. We don't need additional crew. Officer Academy. We have a level 7. So we can... New and existing officers automatically promoted to level 4. That's pretty good. But we already... I mean, that'll only benefit you if they add new people right now. Unlocks additional slot would be great. That requires level 7, which still is old. I want to go on a battle, though. Let's... Okay, here's what we're going to do. It'll just take a moment for his ult to come back. And then what we're going to do, we're going to go into our... This will be the last thing we do, is that we fight out this leecher hive. You need to clear it from the location before you can help build anything there. Can I add more officers? Is it just... Why can I only add the 1 officer? Well, the set is old. Because he's our strongest guy. It takes 3 days? Never mind. I guess we don't actually fight it? In that case, Jeanette, get back in there. I do want to have a battle. Let's have a space battle. Let's go find these pirates. Are you guys scary pirates? Tier 1s and Tier 2. That's like a normal fight. Nothing else worth fighting. I want to see what our archer can actually do when I remember to set up its skills. So let's send our first in there. And before we send it, let's give him some items. So you can grab an adrenal glands for extra speed. It's at minus 15% resistances, though. Yeah, that seems bad. You already have really poor resistances, however. Yeah, this is not that big of a deal. Or I can just give them more... little easier to use. Like Omega Drone's auto repair and removes all debuffs. Or a permanent evade for the whole length of the combat. That's also very good. Let's take... It's a heal plus 700 times 1 round. And removes all debuffs. It's a single heal. We do have decent healing. Let's take the smoke expellers. I like smoke expellers. Everyone gets some smoke expellers. Except for our... Nah, you get smoke. Everyone gets smoke expellers. I like smoke expellers because for the entire battle we get a defensive bonus. Oh, hello. You're scary. Now you're on course to destroying the territory of Zeb Zealots. You'll not survive this trip. You are outmatched. Another case of Cavalier Federation commanders tossing away their crew. Lucky for me, I enjoy such antics. Welcome to my territory. You're not believing. You're dead. I'm gonna destroy you. Picking up an unencrypted signal emanating from inside the pirate asteroid field. Would you like to hear the broadcast? Oh, I just want to kill him. What was the primary point of that faction-wide hypercast? Don't let the Federation gain the coordinates to this base. Now call me old-fashioned, whoever did this, I want their head. Their literal head. In front of me, I don't care what it takes. Seems like the hypercast was cut short. I know you're here. I just let me kill this. Of course, it's the last battle I want to fight. It's trying to keep me. The Admirax is hailing us. No doubt we're subject to another bout of his Tyronics. Whoever supplies you the coordinates to the space, I'll need to make an example of them. After eradicating your small band, unimpressive as that may be. Your incursions against us stop today, Zeb. Came here for a fight, you won't be disappointed. I hope you don't grow too attached to this fleet, you won't have him much longer. No, you're dead, Zeb. Now face the... He came to this asteroid field, Federale. Now face the consequences. We need to edit you immediately. We still want crippling shot. So let's just reset everything. Crippling shot, I want on. Inflicts sabotage, exploits vulnerable. That seems good. Because we want exploits vulnerable. That way we get some targeting support in there, get a buff, and you get one more. Exploit sensors offline. We have inflict engines down. Exploits vulnerable. We'll take bullseye. Inflicting sabotage isn't worth it enough versus having different combos available. And then inflicts and exploits for decent damage with the focus beam. Yeah, take that. Okay, done. I think everyone else is done. Do you have anything new I need, right? Inflicts torture. Holy cow. When did you get that? That sounds awesome. Inflicts torture. I only get 3 skills. I really need to have another skill available. Because right now I'm just having you be a little... protective. Taking off their sensors is great. Healing's great. The adaptive armor is great. Wish you had more skills available. Gauge the enemy. Alright, let's open up with... Do we need to smoke expel? They have, like, legit ships. We'll open up with some smoke expellers. Actually, open up with adaptive armor. We don't need smoke exploders right now. So actually, what is targeting support? Give your ships a damage. Whoa, damage bonus. Yes, please. Alright, still okay. Inflict vulnerable. Disable countermeasures. You're the weakest ship. We'll focus on you. Or lowest HP ship, I should say. Just like how they're doing that to the Acolyte here. How about you get a smoke spiller on? And then siphon some dark matter from the highest HP ship. They can start healing off that. And you exploit vulnerable. Just make sure we're checking everything. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, that's what I like to see. That is not what I like to see. It's definitely not what I like to see. 127. Can I do 127 damage? Yeah, broadside should kill it. Alright, one ship down. That disables us. Which is stunned. Is what it's trying to tell me. Take off their sensors, though. Oh, 2 ships. Ooh. 2 ships up. Just like Death's Door, if we get the critical state, if there's multiple enemies, they can put us into the Death's Door state and then finish us off. So you have to be very careful of that. Speaking of being very careful of that, let's hit the second weakest ship. Inflict engines down. We're stunned though, but it's fine. Engines down. Last couple turns. Ooh, that's bad. You're fine. You're fine though. You're fine. Who's next? You have time to heal her, so it's not super critical. Where's our ram? Did I take the ram here? I get to take the ram. Do a whole bunch of damage right there, right now. Oh, it's so much damage! Don't die. Don't die. Okay, you're not dead. You're not dead. You're scaring me, but you're not dead. Exploits. Sensors offline. Do that to finish off the warded. It's dead. That lets you... You can't cauterize hull. Cauterize hull has been disrupted. I did not bring the heal. Cauterize hull's been disrupted. That is super annoying. Panic his crew. Maybe we can... Should have protected the archer. Come on, don't... Oh, the heal over time saved us. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, we still need more heal over time. More adaptive armor. Go, 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 go. Okay, whew. Barely surviving. Hit him with a drone swarm. Hit him with our ultimate. I didn't really, like, use this yet, so let's use it. It doesn't get exploitation bonus, right? No, it does not. So that's a ton of drones. Hits all 3, should open with that, but I straight up forgot we had it. So drone storm, damage over time, and decent damage on its own. Get everyone damage buff. Aggravated assault against the wrong target. Keep his crew panicked. That's 100 damage, right? That's 25% damage buff. That's not that great. It's okay. Take down his engine, if you would be so kind. And then let's just finish him off with our engineer, as you would expect us to be able to do. You gotta stop with these attacks. I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. A poor archer can't handle it that much longer. Not vulnerable. Disrupt one of his weapons. He shouldn't survive though. Once our engineer hits him, he's gonna be. Oh no, he actually died. The drone storm finished him off. Good job, team. This archer's getting beat on. We have healing and we have defense. We just need to use it. We're not really supporting our archer that aggressively. Maybe we should. The pirate is hailing us. As discussed, final payment of services has been sent. Hey, Talisha got promoted. Federation should remain outside of pirate affairs for a time. Drastic measures will be taken to ensure their loyalty. The Federation would prefer not to know. That's fine. The crew's very impressed to hear of your brave feat of Zeb. It seems to have cheered them up. Oh, you have a super happy crew. And 10% space combat damage for Pandora Ong. And a lot of materials. And a super happy crew. So we get a bunch of bonuses. Alright, good. It's a good lot of good things happen in this episode. I'll level up Talisha next time. For now, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe for more. Follow my Twitch.tv. I'll see you next time. And your obscure compliment for the night is that you are... I mean, if you're part of a crew, I'm sure you have great morale, and you'd be super good, give us a bunch of bonuses, great for... Thank goodness. Actually, I like that we get extra crew recruitment for a high morale. Interesting. Anyway, I'll see you next time.